Hi, my name is Julie Snodgrass, and I am the women's water polo coach here at Azusa Pacific University. I am entering my 10th year here as a coach, and about, I think it's 2.5 or 3 years ago now, I got an email just like we get every year about the Diversity Ambassador programs. It just caught my eye and my attention. My husband and I had recently planted a church in Pasadena as well, with this as one of the focal points of our ministry. And so with equity and diversity being a point in our ministry. So not only that, I was also wanting to make sure that I meet the needs of all my student athletes, understanding that I have student athletes from a bunch of different backgrounds, upbringings, countries even. And so I wanted to make sure that I was just continuing and broadening my education. I think the thing that I got out of the diversity program that I didn't expect, because I did get the education, I did get understanding, I did get insight, but the most impactful thing that I got from the training was actually the relationships and the conversations that were had over the tables in that room, and the discussion and the honesty and the stories from other people, to just kind of bring APU as a whole together, the different experiences of working at APU, the different places of working at APU, and the different subject areas. So having those relationships to form during the Diversity Ambassador program was really something that was helpful to me. And then since then, I've actually been helping Richard and Mika lead different segments or help in the diversity think tank. And so this has been very much an ongoing process to me. It's not something that was once and done, and I don't think this work is ever something that's once and done. So it was a good tool to expand and enlarge my resources, relationships, and just insight as well. And so I think the biggest thing that I would encourage anybody to do is join this, because you're going to meet people on campus who you wouldn't normally interact with because they're from different departments, and their staff and faculty. So I think it's really important to get different insight and different opinion, and that was my favorite thing about it. So keep doing that work, and I would encourage anybody to do it.
Hi, my name is Joshua Canada, and I am the Director of Strategic Partnerships in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. So I joined the Diversity Ambassador program really because I am really convinced that for APU, really any institution in higher education, to change and be really committed to be diverse, equitable, and inclusive in the way in which we do our work, that has to happen at all levels and all parts of the institution. So regardless of position, regardless of whether it's me who's in the academic side, or someone who's in student life, or someone who's in athletics, I think we all have to have this commitment to it. So I wanted to join in on that. And that was one of the things that I really appreciated, is that in the room, as we were going through the Diversity Ambassador training and work, that we were sitting with other peers from throughout the APU community, and we could talk about what things were transferable to each department, we could create with each other, and again, really inject this ethos of diversity, equity within the institution at large, and think about how does this intersect with who we are as a Christian institution, the work that we do. So I personally really loved the opportunity to form those relationships. I think if someone is thinking about being a diversity ambassador, they should make the decision and clear some time on their calendar, work with their supervisor to do it, because it provides really solid content for you to have, and I think common language for our community, but also again, those connections across campus, and knowing that we're in this work together, and that we are holistically trying to create a sense of belonging, community for our students, yes, but also for our faculty and staff, and ultimately create a place that represents the kingdom of God in its fullest.